And we're back here in Whiterun. I didn't think it was really necessary to show me fast traveling to Whiterun. Yeah, that doesn't really have a lot of...
peaked. You sure you
Oh,
shouldn't
right.
be home in bed?
Remember when we contracted a
There's a nip in the
disease
air.
back in the
Cold won't be good for my crops.
back in Bleak Falls Barrow? Well, yeah, people call you sick if you have a disease. How do you cure these diseases? Science? Medicine? Fuck no. Prayer. And just like that. Yep. That's apparently the solution to everything. I am cured of all diseases. Just like that.
You should.
Why has this technology been lost to us over the ages? I mean, you would think that a small shrine to cure any disease just like that would be something that you would hang on to over the ages. Or at least I would think so. Makes sense to me. Ah, well, let's hand over the Dragonstone and listen to a lot of dialogue.
The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of... perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Bah, yes, the Jarl's
I want to know what that
protege.
other thing he was
Back
talking
from Bleak
about
Falls
is.
Barrow.
I really do.
You didn't die, it seems.
Damn right, fucker.
Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you decipher it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
We'll stop it, alright. Yeah, that made no sense. Whatever. Listen to more text. Here you go.
Irileth tells me you came
Banner.
from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No.
Alright, that's enough text.
I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
Should I
One
stay?
last thing,
Should I
Irileth.
go?
This isn't a death or glory mission.
Eh,
I need to know
getting
what
bored
the-
of this. So much exposition.
Don't worry,
You know, that's
I'm
fun
a
when you're
very
playing the
solo
game
player.
solo, but for a Let's Play, I kind of like to have not so much exposition. But, you know, the lore of Skyrim is very nice. I definitely enjoy the rich lore it does,
Good luck.
or it provides.
I hope you get
I
there in
guess.
time.
There are nice little
Dragon Reach say
touches
you
of
aided-
detail everywhere. Pretty much, yeah. Just little touches of detail everywhere. Makes this game stand out and shine. So we're just gonna head over. I was just kind of... Don't know why I opened the menu there, but I did.
What am I saying?
Yeah, shut up, Nazim. He always says that Cloud District line. It's a bit of an annoyance for most players of Skyrim. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's just kind of one of those things. I probably should be upgrading my gear pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to do it right now, though. I think I'm more than... Okay, maybe not more than, but I think I'm equipped well enough to handle a dragon if need be. Sword looks cool still. But yeah, I probably won't be playing the rest of the game in iron armor. That's, While you can improve the armor that you have, it's difficult to go through the game with things like iron. Actually, I'm going to talk to you. These here... Blah. If you can stop talking over me. These here are Khajiit caravans. They sell a lot of stuff. A lot of different stuff. But the main thing here, and you can see this is what I'm doing, they will buy almost anything. I think they'll even take stolen goods. I think you have to get so far in a quest series to do that, though. But they'll buy just about anything, which is nice. I haven't gone over it yet, but certain vendors only buy certain things. Like, if you go to a blacksmith, they'll only take armor and weapons off your hands. They won't buy potions or gemstones or any of that. There is a there's a perk you can get fairly later in the game to your speechcraft, which will allow you to sell anything to any merchant, and that is very nice. When I'm not trying to play honestly like this, I usually console command that perk in. You can do a lot of stuff with console commands. A lot of people do consider it as cheating, and you know, I technically consider it as cheating. But there are a lot of perks I like to get straight off that make playing the game how you want a bit easier. Especially getting that perk early on, because Speechcraft is fairly difficult to raise up, and it is only really beneficial at higher levels. A bit of nice detail here, you know, you can see the watchtowers destroyed and everything, rather than just being there. But anyway, Irileth isn't here yet. They're slow. So what you can do is just go ahead of them, wait an hour, and there you go.
But it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Draw my reason. I'll defeat the dragon with reason alone. Maybe some arrows. You know, dragons kind of fly. Might be useful. Maybe. Dragons are kind of hard to hit with arrows, at least I've noticed. Maybe it's because I don't have the best aim, but yeah. I've always had a problem hitting them with arrows.
No, get back. Here, Rocky and Claude just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinnereth, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! And make every arrow count!
And there's the dragon.
Over here! Never should have come.
So I guess I should get into dragon fights now. Fighting a dragon can pretty much happen anywhere in Skyrim, provided you've reached a certain point in the main quest line. That point is retrieving the Dragonstone from Bleak Falls Barrow. If you don't want to encounter dragons, and you don't mind not doing the main quest line, then just don't recover the Dragonstone, and no dragons will spawn in the world. So that's a nice little trick. They can pretty much pop up anywhere, out in the field, randomly, or even in towns sometimes. In order to take down a dragon, you hit it, surprisingly enough. It's really nice. It's really nice here, though, how it does fly. You really have to decide, how am I going to take this thing down? Are you going to focus on shooting it when it's up in the air? Are you going to wait for it to land? Or are you going to do both? It's pretty hard to shoot it and see. Dragons are freaking powerful. Maybe a little bit under-equipped for this. Use our potions here. Skyrim is not a difficult game. I don't actually know what I have the difficulty setting at right now. I don't think it's at easy. If it is, this would be kind of sad. You can change it at any time, which is nice. I'll probably check that later. Just to see what it's at. I probably won't change it. And you notice a nice little change in the music here when the dragon's close to dying. The music changes. That's nice. But he's dead.
Look at that.
Everybody, get back!
You must be Dragonborn. I can't believe it. You are Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Alright, so now we've unlocked shouts.
That's right.
Shouts are a nice little thing. We can go into magic, and under shouts right there, Unrelenting Force is unlocked for us immediately.
Grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn.
And boom.
With the dragon blood. That's a shout. Like old timers on the Mount Self.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any.
And dragons provide a nice amount of loot, nice gold. Dragon bones and scales have very nice price on them, but are heavy. So you'll want to sell them off as fast as you can.
Time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irileth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a gnome.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
Quite a delayed reaction there, buddy. Jeez. But yeah, as we progress through the game, we'll find quite a few more shouts. And, but right now we don't really know a lot about shouting. Let's head back to Whiterun, though. Tell the Jarl that the dragon is dead. And no, I'm not going to fast travel. That's not that far. I'm just going to walk back. Enjoy the nice countryside. I think Skyrim's a bit more beautiful at night, though. We'll get enough of traveling soon, I promise. Take my arrows off there. And that was earth-shattering. That's the reason I don't like to fast travel back to Whiterun after that, because if you do, you miss that little cutscene there. And actually, I probably shouldn't have gone here before I killed the dragon, because I want to sell those dragon bones off. You can't actually use dragon bones for more than selling. You can make... it doesn't have enough gold for the rest of this. You can make armor with it, but you need 100 smithing and the highest perk in there. It's very difficult to make, but it's really cool. I like the dragon armor. But yeah, that's their only other use. Again, you need 100 smithing and the highest perk to do that, so you're better off just selling them at first, you really are. Again, there are a lot of side quests and other main quest lines we can go into, like that screen like there was talking vaguely about the companions.
You did it.
They're kind of like a warriors guild type thing here in Whiterun. They have their own main quest line and offer a great number of side quests for you to do. I like to do the companion side quests, but unfortunately, I won't be doing them.
Of course you don't.
That section there was really talking heavy. That Heimskirk guy right there. A lot of people hate him. I share in that hatred. Whenever I'm playing a character who kind of walks on the dark side, I tend to actually kill him. Yes, you can just blatantly walk up to and kill the NPCs. You can do it sneaky or whatever. I probably will show off the crime system and whatnot. I don't have to be, just because I'm doing the main quest line doesn't mean I have to be a total hero, you know.
There has been talk amongst the guards that you are dragon, but such a thing.
You heard.
Surely that's
so
not
what happened
possible.
at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to
Count
it
on
now.
Irileth? What about count on me? I did most of the work.
It's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tibeseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus.
Unfortunately, the
city to
Thane
defend.
title isn't really good for
Yes, ma'am.
anything except getting off with one crime.
One of the new
scot-free.
servants?
That's it.
Remember
The
that.
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
And there's my main lesbian.
Until next time.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just say it has something to do with cabbage, and we'll leave it at